care about what other people think of you. Just ignore them. Just live your life. Why do you care so much? It's easy to say, oh, don't care about other people's opinions. But can we actually do it? Is that our instinct? Is that true human nature? Are we coming at it from a correct angle? Or is there something that we might be missing? In this video, I'll be sharing a new perspective on the common advice of don't care what other people think of you. We can't let go of our human nature to not give a care in the world what other people think about us. But it comes down to not letting it overwhelm you and run your life to prevent you from reaching your goals. Hello, welcome back to my channel. And for those who are new, my name is Sophie, where I talk on this channel everything regarding wellness, Islam, and personal growth. So if these topics do interest you, please don't forget to like and subscribe to get videos just like this one. I would also love to hear video ideas that you have for me. If you could drop them in the comments, that would be great. Let's dive into this topic. Can human beings actually completely block out other people's opinions of them? I don't think so. This is what we'll be exploring in this video. It is a fundamental need, a fundamental desire for people to feel accepted. And when other people are policing or making negative comments about what you are doing, your actions, your words, your mindset, it's okay that it makes you feel bad. It's not about pushing away our humanness. It's about working around it. When people feel out of place, when the feeling of belonging threatened, then that discomfort and self-doubt can really have negative impacts on your life. Because everybody in the world will have their own opinion of our life, of our actions, and the things that we want to reach. But it's to have enough self-confidence in yourself to be like, okay, other people's opinions, so what? So what they think about me? I am confident and I know my abilities and I know I'm doing the right thing. You may already have seen it, but it's called the Pyramid of Maslow. So basically it's 5 different tiers. It's a psychological model developed by Abraham Maslow that organized human needs into 5 different levels. The basic understanding of this theory is that a human being cannot move up to the next level in their life without having that need fulfilled. In the first tier, you have physiological needs such as water, air, food, the basic human needs that people need to survive. On top of that, you have the security. So making sure that your life is not threatened 24/7, to feel safe to go outside, to not feel like it's a matter of life and death all the time. On the third one, the one that interests us, is the feeling of love and belonging. It's the social need for intimacy, it's the social need for friends, for belonging, for community. Now, I do want to point out that I don't subscribe exactly to this model. I think it's interesting that the sense of belonging is kind of in the middle between survival and actualization. Supposedly, we are the most connected that we've ever been before, but that's not true at all. And this really takes a toll on you, especially when you have acquaintances or just people in your entourage that have negative opinions about you, because you don't have this group of people to turn back to. You put on a lot more importance to these people, even if they're not close to you. You accord so much more importance because they're the only people that you have in your life. On the other hand, if you had a firm group of people, a community, somewhere where you felt like you belong, you wouldn't accord so much importance to negative opinions because your group of people would hype you up, would encourage you, would motivate you, and be like, let's go. This sense of connection includes being able to talk to other people, feeling understood, being shown empathy, understanding, being able to connect on a deeper level. People lived in communities. While we may say that we live in communities, most of us don't even know our neighbors. Most of us don't have a group of people we can turn back to. Back in the day, and even in some regions of the world now, people have roles in the community. People are active members of the community. You walk on the street, people recognize each other, people help each other. This sense of individual versus community is really rampant, especially in Western societies, where you feel like everybody's more to themselves. Not a lot of people reach out to others. However, that sense of community can be felt in other parts of the world where people may not have as much material things, but that sense of community is there. The struggle, the struggle of life brings people together in a way that I think in Western society we don't experience as much. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist, but we don't have that same level of helping each other out, really belonging somewhere in this world. I think there's many factors to what leads to this. I mean, capitalism, the way our society works, everybody has to be working to be able to survive from the cost of living. And also our values, the shift away from religion also impacts that. There's so many factors, but that sense of community is almost a biological need for human beings. So when you take that away, you don't have anything to fall back onto. And this is why you can't just say to someone, don't care about what other people say. Because I think your brain is wired. Your brain is wired to want to belong, to want to be part of something. Nobody likes to have negative comments said about them. Like, that's okay to admit. Like, you're not a robot. You're not AI. If you're watching this video, hopefully not. You have feelings. You are a human being. It's okay to admit that to ourselves. Like, I'm not trying to be a robot. Nobody should try to be a robot. Doesn't mean that, you know, you're in bed crying for days on end about what other people said, but it's okay that it hurts. It doesn't feel good. So if we don't have that sense of community, how can we protect or shield ourselves from other people's opinions? While creating a sense of community is obviously the best solution, that might not necessarily be possible, especially in this world. But there are other ways where we can build ourselves up, where we can have the confidence in ourselves where other people's opinions don't affect us anymore. Having a strong internal foundation is key. Because when you understand your life story, when you truly understand who you are at your core, your decision that you make are aligning with exactly what you want in this life. And other people's judgment won't affect that. You won't retrace your life path because people don't agree with this or people don't agree with that. You can't be confident without knowing yourself. I wish that schools taught us this. I wish that we had more classes and more workshops and more knowledge on emotional intelligence and how to do some introspection. Emotional intelligence is key into understanding yourself. And so many people, including myself, go years on out not knowing who they are, what they stand for, their values, their vision of their life. It's like you're standing on one foot and then someone pushes you a little bit and you fall over. Because your foundation is not solid. You're hanging by a thread. You don't know where you want to go. You don't know who you are. You don't know nothing about yourself. And then you're like, oh, I'm not good, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough. Why are you telling yourself that? Do you even know what you're capable of? Do you even know your strength? Do you know your weaknesses? No, because you never took the time to learn about yourself. You go on dates or maybe you meet some new friends and you ask them questions, you get curious about their interests, you get curious about their life, but you never take the time to do that with yourself. So you're literally standing on one foot because you don't know where you stand in your life, you don't have a strong foundation, and someone's opinion on the internet or an acquaintance, family member, friend say something negative about you, pushes you like this and you fall over. Because you don't have a strong foundation. You don't know anything about yourself. You don't know your abilities, you don't know your strength, you don't know your weaknesses, you don't know your value, you don't know the path you want to create for yourself in this life. So of course, it's gonna bother you so much when someone says something negative about you. So take the time to get to know yourself, because the more you know yourself, the more the actions that you're gonna be doing will align with who you truly are. And when you live a life that is true to you, that is true to your values, that is true to your vision, you'll attract those people that have those same values. And therefore, you're gonna create a community of people that support you, where you feel like you belong, where you feel supported, where you truly fulfill that need of belonging. So never give up and don't listen to people that say, oh, it's easy to not care what other people think about you, right? Just do your own thing. It's not that easy. You are literally defying your human basic needs of belonging, and working against yourself is not a way to go through life. Creating a community is definitely super helpful and can help you in so many areas of your life. I think human beings are made to have connection with other people, to learn from each other, to grow, to evolve, to talk to. I think being there for each other, relying on each other, and creating that sense of community is what makes a society great. Although I don't think I'm gonna see it in my lifetime, but I see more and more people wanting to create that village, wanting to create that community. So hopefully in the upcoming years, we really shift the people, shift the mindset and our vision of our life into creating our own tribes, our own community where we can help each other, grow with each other, learn from each other, and fulfill that need of belonging. Because this phone, although it can bring so many opportunities and it can help us connect with other people across the world, we still need that human connection where we feel the person is right in front of us. I hope this video gave you a new perspective on the common advice of don't care what other people think. I think just saying this advice is completely ridiculous and goes against everything that we humans were created. It's not about letting go other people's opinion, but it's about creating that strong foundation for yourself and with other human beings. Creating a community in this day and age is harder and harder, but getting to know yourself, getting to know your interests, your values, who you are at your core will help you hopefully create that community and that sense of belonging. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you would like and subscribe to get more videos like this one.